Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, dwyervip.com. Remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Now, right now, it looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers are playing the best basketball in the Eastern Conference. Right? They're blowing out teams. They're getting sweeps. Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, Miami, Hassan Whiteside, that situation looks a little bit dicey. How many games can DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry look bad in for the Toronto Raptors, right? Neither Miami nor Toronto looks like they have much of a leg to stand on against Cleveland. But what I want you to consider is using futures as a hedge right now because you're getting terrible odds on the Cleveland Cavaliers, aren't you? So what we want to do is we want to have money on both sides of the play. We want to get some leverage just in case LeBron James ends up missing games like MVP Steph Curry did. Right? Just in case there are other injuries, right? Like a Hassan Whiteside type injury on the Cavaliers. Right? Just in case the Cavs start losing games in the playoffs and the odds start to shift. Right? So, anytime you can get, let's say 10 to 1 leverage on the other side of the play, right? Cheap insurance allows you to bet even more on Cleveland. Or 20 to 1 leverage on the other side of the play, I think you need to consider it. Right now, what I want people to do, and it's an imperfect hedge, right? Because we're taking teams based on odds to win it all, right? Why? Because that gives us the most leverage, right? Right now, I want you to look at the Toronto Raptors. Depending on the book you're in, they're going off at something like 55 to 1 to win it all. 55 to 1. And the Miami Heat, folks, they're going off at 66 to 1 to win it all. Right? My point to you is if you're thinking of taking Cleveland in the next round of the playoffs, why don't you just throw chunk change on the Raptors and on the Heat? Because mathematically, somebody's got to win that series. Right? Cleveland's going to be facing either Miami or Toronto. You know, just mathematically, you'll have a team in the Eastern Conference Finals. My point to you, too, is the odds are so long, let's divide it by 2, because only one team is going to win that Miami-Toronto series. When you're getting 55 to 1 on one part of the play and 66 to 1 on the other part of the play, you effectively are getting better than 25 to 1. Taking the other side against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Understand how it plays out. If you know you're guaranteed to at least still be viable to make it into the finals, if the team playing Cleveland wins, then that allows you to bet more on the Cavaliers, right? Because you have the hedge. You have some insurance. So now you can spend more on your main play. Right? The insurance accomplishes its goal if it allows you to increase your winnings. Right? Now let's say lightning strikes. The Cavaliers lay an egg. They bow out of the next round of the playoffs. And keep in mind, you're going to have to pay probably 3 to 4 to 1 odds on Cleveland as the favorite in the next round of the playoffs. So let's say Cleveland lays an egg and they're out of the playoffs. Well, guess what? You're still alive. Then you can hedge part of the play in the next round by taking Golden State, San Antonio, or Oklahoma City. So give it a look. The futures market right now is completely out of whack. Just mathematically, I would argue that they're hopelessly undervaluing Toronto, a team that won something like one fewer game than the Cleveland Cavaliers this season, a team that, after all, was the 2 seed. And the Miami Heat, right? A team that plays excellent defense. Hassan Whiteside is supposed to be day to day, right? There's a chance that he comes back later in this Toronto series, right? Might be a decided advantage for the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Final, should they make it there against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Anyway, fool around with the numbers. Take a look at futures. Again, don't think of futures as a legitimate bet where you're hoping the team you bet on wins. Rather, think of it as a strategic play where you're getting cheap insurance that allows you to increase the risk you're taking on the other side of the bet. Good luck. I hope you make a profit. Thanks for stopping by.